Good morning, everyone. Thought I'd go ahead and try another shot of Marvel Champions, Captain Marvel versus Klaw. I kind of got my butt whipped in the first two times against him. I have beaten him with Captain Marvel Aggression. This is the Captain Marvel Aggression starter deck. So I'm just using Aggression starter to see if I can beat him. So on this nice Saturday morning before college football begins. So good to see everyone. Anyone who wants to show up and watch a little college and a little Marvel Champions is fine. So let's play. So let's see, stage 1 and 2, Klaw. Good to see everybody who just wants to say hello. Klaw is still a big pain in the ass. Like that. And we got to put out the defense. Network side scheme. So good morning to everyone. I know Marvel Champions is not everybody's cup of tea. You guys would probably have me do sports or something, but like I said, this is my off season, so I like playing different stuff. I like playing different stuff. So we'll see if we can beat him this time. All right. So Carol Danvers, underground distribution. Okay. And then we'll flip over. The first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the minion first and see what that'll help me out a little bit. So that's good to see. An armored guard is first. Okay. Well, good thing I already got rid of the obligation that quick. That's nice. It's tough. All right, so I got an armored guard I got to deal with. And let's see. 3 threat on the scheme. Defense network. All right. So let's see what we got. Chase them down, power of aggression, chase them down, uppercut, combat training. That's actually pretty good. I don't need 2 of those. That's good. That's good. That's actually pretty good. And crisis addiction. All right, we'll go with these. No allies, but that's all right. Okay, so let's play a little Marvel Champions. Once again, Captain Marvel against Standard Klaw. So let's see here. So she drew us a card, getting energy. And let's see here. She flips. She will attack for 2, getting rid of the tough. And then we'll utilize, let's see, power of aggression. And let's see, power of aggression. And combat training to put down uppercut, deal 5 damage to the enemy, getting him out of there. And then we play chase them down after a hero attacks and defeats an enemy, move 2 threat from the scheme. That. Down to 1. And then we'll play Genius to play Crisis Interdiction, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Then if you have the aerial trait, move 2 threat from a different scheme. So that gets rid of this. We'll keep energy. So we got rid of that quickly enough. And then it's a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Emergency, Tac Team, Marvel's Helmet, and Relentless Assault, which is great for minions. Okay, so under him, threat, attacks for 0, plus Boost. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. And boost, discard 1 card at random from your hand. So he does no damage, but I do have to discard 1 card from the hand. And I lose Captain Marvel's helmet. He is such a pain in the butt. But I did no damage, which is great. Did no damage at all. No damage. Okay. 2 boosts and no damage. So we did no damage. Okay, so her turn. She will attack for 2. Bring him down to 10. We use emergency and energy to put down the attack team, which is kind of useful. Keep relentless assault. Use 3 attack counters. Just going to put 2 because we're going to exhaust. We'll do down to 8. You know what I didn't do? Draw an encounter card. I did not draw an encounter card, did I? Klaw's Vengeance. I'm just going to draw it now. Klaw attacked. The attack deals damage. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'm just going to say it did. I'll throw another threat on the scheme. So completely forgot the encounter card. All right. Well, that's all right. So I'll say he did, like, I'll bring it down to 10. Yeah, kind of make it up. All right. Did not draw the encounter card. Okay, so. All right, so just damage there. We will go ahead and end the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strength, Cosmic Flight, Energy Channel, and Crisis Addiction. All right, starting off a little slow, but that's usually how it works against Klaw. Okay, Klaw will attack. Threat. There's already 3 threat on there, so Klaw attacks. So take it. So it does 0 plus 3. Ouch, 6. Now that got hurt. So she's down to 4. He paid. Well, looks like he got vengeance on me for that happening. Encounter card and the Immortal Klaw. Klaw gets 10 hit points. 3 threat, and now he's up to 18. Immortal Klaw comes up, which is actually a safe card. All right. And end the turn. Okay, attack team will exhaust. Do 2 damage, bring them down to 16. She will thwart for 2. And I'm not down to 1. Down to 1. And then she will utilize strength for crisis interdiction, remove 2 threat from the scheme. Then I got the aerial trait, remove 2 threat from the scheme. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Before I do that, we're going to change it. We're going to do relentless assault and energy channel to put down cosmic flight, so she will gain the aerial trait. Now we do enter strength for crisis interdiction, remove 2 threat from the scheme. Then the aerial trait, remove 2 threat from a different scheme. So that goes away. And remove 2 threat here, which brings him back down to 6. And she'll flip. And she gets a card, getting Hulk, which is good. And end the turn. She's hurt a little bit, so she has to flip. And gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's Mansion, Helicarrier, Cosmic Flight, Energy Channel, and Crisis Interdiction. Okay. Threat. He schemes for 2 plus ouch. It automatically Sends this to stage 2A. Discard cards. This one means discarded. Armored Guard. Armored Guard shows up. Gets tough. And already on the second one. Damn. That stunk. Alright. And let's see. So already at Secret Rendezvous. Counter card, Klaw's Vengeance. Discard one card at random from your hand. Like I said, Klaw is a real big pain in the ass. I don't care what hero you play. I lose Crisis Interdiction. Okay. So I got another Armored Guard I got to deal with. And we're already at the stage there. Okay, very well. Okay, her turn. Tech team. Well, she's got to recover for 4. She will. Back to 8. She does get a card. Getting Mockingbird. That's good. Tech team will get rid of it. Get rid of Tough on Armored Guard. We're going to use Cosmic Flight Energy Channel to bring out Hulk. Hulk will attack for 3, get rid of him. And he does Wild Card, so he does all the above. So he deals 2 damage to the enemy. Then he does 1 damage to each character. So that. She takes a damage. He took that. And he took that. And then discard the Hulk. He goes away. Let's see. And she's going to stay in alter ego mode. I think. I want to let Klaw scheme. So, hopefully I got something to deal with it here. So, okay. So stay on alter ego. She'll get 3 cards. Spider-Woman, Photonic Blast, and Combat Trade. Okay. All right. His turn. Threat. Schemes for 2. 0. Put Weapons Runner into play. Engage with you. So 0. So he doesn't do. So he does 2 threat on the scheme. So now the scheme is up to 3. Works as a boost. So Weapons Runner is there now. Counter card and another Weapons Runner. And now Surge. Caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge. I lose Cosmic Flight. I hate Klaw. I'd rather play Ultron or anything, but you got to play Klaw first so you can get the Ultron in the core set anyway. All right. Okay. All right, so her turn. She draws a card, getting uppercut. She's going to flip. She'll do 2 attack, getting rid of 1 weapons runner. We will do... We'll do Avengers Mansion and Helicarrier and uppercut to put out Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman confuses the villain, so Klaw won't confuse the villain. She will attack for 2, getting rid of him. And then I'm going to use Photonic Blast and Mockingbird for combat training. Gives her 3 attack. Such a pain in the butt. Ready the cards. She gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tigra, Photonic Blast, One Assault, Haymaker, and Nick. Try to build the engine, but sometimes Klaw does not allow you to build the engine. All right, so let's see. On the main scheme, Klaw does attack, she'll defend, so 0 plus 2. Boost, deal 1 damage to each hero. So she actually, more does take 6. And that knocks out Spider-Woman. She's out. Counter card, advance the villain schemes. That just takes remove confused. So that didn't help. So that was the villain schemes, but that removes the confused card. All right. And let's see here. Good to see you, Steve. How you doing there, my brother? Again, happy belated birthday to you, my good friend. Good to see you. You might have to pull this game out again. Played it a couple times and got frustrated with it. You have to take your time with this, Steve. It really is a lot of fun. Marvel Champions. I have the Marvel Champion by Arkham Horror, and I have Lord of the Rings. Marvel Champions really is probably the most fun game, and now they have so many heroes, so many villains. I mean, they really have gone all out, and they're still not done yet. I have every expansion. I have every hero. I have every expansion to the game. And you can make your choices, and it really is a lot of fun. Some of the villains can be very difficult. And the thing about it, I'm using the starter deck for Captain Marvel. I'm using the starter deck. I can build my own decks, but I like the starter deck because I think the starter deck, because I can put together a deck that would destroy Klaw instantly, pretty much. But I like the starter decks, for show, because it gives it a little bit more of a challenge. All right, so okay, so it's her turn. So Captain Marvel's turn. So let's see. We got to do some thwarting. We've got to do some thwarting. So, all right. So we got to do some thwarting. Thwart for 2. Get rid of that. And we're going to utilize Tigra, Photonic Blast, Relentless Assault Hammer. Going to put out Nick. Remove 2, threaten the scheme. Or do I want to draw 3 cards? I'm going to have him draw. I'm actually going to have him draw 3. Well, actually, in this case, if I do 4 damage to an enemy, that might actually be the better thing, because he can still thwart for 2. So I'm going to have him deal 4 damage to an enemy, which will bring him down to 0 and move Klaw back to stage 2 now. And now he gets the Immortal Klaw back. You'll see why I did that. So now he goes back up to 28. 28. Gets back 3 threat. Now he'll thwart for 2. And I'm going to have him go after this. Okay. Thwart for 2. And then we're going to ready the cards. And get 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack team, Alpha Flight, Energy Absorption, Tenacity, and Photonic Blast. Okay. All right. His turn. Okay, so he gets 2 threat because of the Secret Rendezvous and the Immortal Klaw. So it actually puts 2 threat on the scheme. He will attack. Nick will defend. So it does 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2 and knocks Nick out. Counter card and Tiger Shark just joined in. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Her turn. Okay. So what do we do here? Well, she needs to thwart, and we got to deal with. And I got to deal with Tiger Shark. She needs to thwart. I'll tell you, she is. Captain Marvel against Klaw is tough. All right. She needs to thwart for 2. Bring the Immortal Klaw down to 1. She'll use energy absorption for Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using an energy resource, draw a card, which it is. And she'll do 5 to Tiger Shark. She draws, getting another energy absorption, which is actually pretty good. We deck out, so counter card. And I'm going to use energy absorption to put down Tac Team. Exhaust, fire, and get rid of him. And I'm going to use Tenacity to put down Alpha Flight Station. And she is going to flip. Hopefully he doesn't scheme out. Draws a card, getting uppercut, and end the turn. All right. She gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Energy, emergency, genius, crisis, and chase them down. Emergency is useful, actually. All right. So, his turn. 2 threat go on because I could not get rid of Immortal Klaw. So threat there. And Klaw schemes for 2 plus 2. Now he schemes out, but we'll play emergency. When the villain schemes, reduce the amount of threat placed on the scheme by 1. So he would have schemed out, but now he's up to 7. Now he's up to 7. So he actually does scheme out because 2 plus 2 is 4. That would have been 8, but I play emergency, which prevents it from scheming out. And now I got 2 encounter cards I got to deal with. And if anything that's a scheme, it's a loss. Advance. When revealed alter ego, this card gains surge. And there's Shadow of the Past. Of course, that shows up. Every time I've been playing her, she's always getting the Shadow of the Past. So Yonrog. And now the Psychic Magnetron is now in here. And that gets 3 on there. And these get thrown into the cards. And now the other one, Sonic Boom. Reveal, either spend or exhaust the character you control. Exhauster, and that's it. Wonderful. All right. So I got a lot of problems here. Okay. Well, she draws a card. Her turn. Draws a card. Get Relentless Assault. Discard Alpha Flight. We'll discard one, which I don't need, which I think Uppercut's too heavy. I think Uppercut. Do I want to get rid of? What do I want to get rid of here? Get rid of Uppercut and draw 2 cards. Getting Energy Channel and Crisis Interdiction. That's actually helpful. That's actually good. All right. She flips. We'll do 2 energy to play Relentless Assault. Deal 5 damage to a minion. If you pay for this card using a physical resource, the attacking is overkill. It's not overkill, but he's out of there. And now we will go ahead and play. And I'll play Chase Them Down. After a hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threats from the scheme. And we're going to go ahead and remove. I got to get this out. So this has got to go away. And then we'll play Genius to play another Crisis Interdiction and move 2 threat from the scheme. Then I'll get the aerial trait, move 2 threat from a different scheme. Move 2 more from here. Bring that down to 3. And then I'm going to put down Energy Channel. I'm going to save the other Crisis Interdiction. Attack team does attack. Brings him down to 26. And that ends the turn. One, 2, 3, 4. Chase them down, Crisis, Cosmic Flight, and another attack team. Jeez. Again, Shadows of the Past. I tell you, that always seems to show up when I play her. All right, so he gets 2 threat. Do the Immortal Klaw. Up to 5. He attacks for 1. She has to defend. I'm getting no help from my deck. No allies. No nothing, really. So he attacks for 1. She's not going to defend. She's going to try to take it. So 1 boost. The villain is making an undefended attack. Place 1 threat in the main scheme. So he is making an undefended attack. So 1 goes there. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So he only did 2 points of damage to her. Down to 4. And she gets an encounter card. 2 of them, actually, due to the Psych Magnetron. First one is Assault. This card gains Surge. No, wait. My bad. Nope. The villain attacks you. We're going to try again. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 2 is 5, and she's out. Okay, done. Try again. He is such a pain in the ass. He is such a friggin' pain in the ass. Try again. She has a leadership crisis. She has a leadership starter deck too, but I tried that. I didn't like leadership for this. Shadows of the Past is what killed me on that one. So we try again. All right. What is it? Only 30 minutes in the stream? Okay. We try again. He is such a pain in the ass, Klaw. Especially with the Masters of Evil, module. If I had to take out the Masters of Evil module and put something else in, he becomes so much easier. Let's take out. Serves me right, I guess. I wasn't cheating; it just came out that way. Her cards. All right, let's try again. One thing about these games, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to set up game. Very quickly. I'm gonna win. I've beaten him with this aggression deck. We'll keep on using her until we win. The next matchup is Iron Man versus Ultron. He is such a big pain in the butt to beat. All right, so first things first. The Defense Network scheme goes out. Revealed, place initial. When revealed, and reveal it. So you place initial threats, which has 3. All right. Shuffle. Good to see you, Philip. How you doing there, my good man? Just a little bit of morning, just some Saturday morning Marvel champions. So the minion is discarded. Once again, the armored guard rears its ugly head. One, two, three. Oh, we gotta shuffle these. We're Captain Marvel today there, Philip Reynolds. Trying again, Captain Marvel versus Klaw. Didn't succeed the last time. Gonna try again with her. Aggression starter deck from the core set. We'll see what we get now. Cosmic Flight, Spider-Woman, Tigra, Cosmic Flight, Tech Team's always good to keep allies. Allies are always good. We'll keep chasing them down. Tech Team a little bit too much. Cosmic Flight. Cosmic Flight. I'll keep one. Discard the other. Yeah. Need to showcase some Spider-Man, Hulk, and Black Widow. I did Spider-Man already against Rhino. Hulk and Black Widow I do intend to do, but much later. I'm going in order. Attack team and combat training. Okay. All right, so she draws a card, getting Helicarrier. That should be something I should put out like now. Let's see. Attack team and combat training to put out the Helicarrier. And we will exhaust that, which will bring out, which will go ahead, exhaust that. Well, not yet. She'll flip. She will attack for 2, getting rid of the tough. Getting rid of tough off the guard. And exhaust Helicarrier. We'll use Cosmic Flight and chase them down to bring out Spider-Woman. She confuses him. She will attack for 2. Putting 2 damage on the guard. I'll keep Tigra and ready. And she gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ant-Man part of the game? Yes, I do have Ant-Man. I have every single expansion for any time an expansion comes out. Right now they're in they're about to finish off the X-Men, trilogy. If you ever want to check out to see what heroes available, just go to Fantasy Flight Games. Power of aggression, energy channel, energy absorption, and crisis and addiction. Okay. All right. So, of course, she gets that. All right. All right. So he attacks. Threat goes on the main scheme. He attacks. I'm gonna let her have it. I'm not gonna let Spider. I'm gonna tell her to take it. I'm gonna let her take it. So he attacks for 2. It's gonna be an undefended attack. So 2 plus, put weapons runner in front of you. 2 plus, if his activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So he does 0 attack, but no boot. He puts a boost, put weapons runner in front of you. If his activation deals damage to exhaust your hero, it does not. So no damage to her at all. And now we go straight to the encounter card and gang up. When revealed, the villain, and of course, Armored Guard, though, doesn't attack, though. He's down to 11. When revealed, the villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. So again, he attacks. And I'm going to try to take it again. He did no damage. I'm going to try to take it again. So Klaw does 0 plus boost. Give the villain a tough status card. So now he's tough. And next, if this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. No. Again, she takes no damage from him. Armored Guard, though, will do. And that's 10. This activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. Now, that's the villain activation. That's not from the Armored Guard, I don't think. I don't think activation includes that. She does damage, but from the Armored Guard. And now the weapons runner does too. So now she's down to 9. Deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. But that's from him, not from them. So, because they don't have villainous. So, all right. Took a little damage, but it's our turn. Okay, so I'll return here. We're going to do the power of we're going to exhaust Hurricane, power of aggression, which will bring out Tigra. Tigra is going to attack for 2, get rid of the Armored Guard. And after Tigra attacks and defeats a minion, he'll 1 damage. So she didn't take any damage on that one. Spider-Woman will thwart for 2, bringing this down to 1. It's down to 1. Captain Marvel will attack for 2, getting rid of that. And we will use energy absorption to put down crisis and addiction and move 2 threat from the scheme, which gets rid of that. And we'll put down energy channel for free. Spider-Woman is gone, by the way. And she will flip. She draws a card, getting combat training. Ready. And she gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. McFury, Alpha Flight, Mockingbird, Strength, and Photonic Blast. Okay. So his turn. Threat goes on the scheme. He's confused, so he can't scheme. Goes straight to the encounter card. And the Masters of Evil shows up. Discard cards until the Master of Evil minion is discovered. Holy Shadow, the past goes away. Whirlwind. So engage with the first player. Wonderful. Okay. That actually isn't bad, but another scheme I gotta knock out. Okay. All right. Klaw, such a big pain in the ass. All right. So I got to deal with this. All right. Carol Danvers, I could recover, but I think she can hold out for a little while. Choose a player to draw a card. She Get the card, getting energy absorption. I'm going to exhaust helicarrier to put an Alpha Flight Station for free. And we're going to get rid of, I'm going to exhaust Alpha Flight Station, turning in combat training to draw 2, getting uppercut in Avengers Mansion. This deck's we're in better shape, I think, this time. We'll throw down energy absorption and uppercut, or do I want to have uppercut to knock out Whirlwind? No. Uppercut, put out Avengers Mansion, draw a card, getting energy channel, and she will flip. She will do we'll use strength, and energy channel, and photonic blast to put out Nick Fury. Keeping Mockingbird. Nick is going to draw 3 cards. 2, 3. Crisis Addiction, Tenacity, and the Power of Aggression. Captain Marvel will attack for 2. He will deal 4 damage to an enemy. Whirlwind gets him out of there. And now Tigra will thwart for 1. He will thwart for 2, getting rid of Masters of Evil. So they both take a damage. So now I have an engine I can work with here. And then we're going to utilize Crisis and Addiction, Tenacity, and the Power of Aggression to put out Mockingbird, which stuns him. She will thwart for 1, taking one of these. And that's the turn. So that was a good turn. It was a good turn. And now I have an engine to work with here with Helicarrier and Avengers Mansion. I'm at the ally limit, but that's okay. Fury goes away at the end of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got the Assault, Photonic Blast, Helmet, and Energy. Okay. So, threat on the scheme. He's stunned. He can't attack. Get an encounter card. And it's an Armored Guard again. It's the tough. And Fury is gone. All right. She does have a damage on her, by the way. So no minions, so I can go straight for Klaw, at least on this turn if I want, except for guard. All right, so Avengers Mansion, draw a card, getting chased them down. Alpha Flight Station. All right, we'll see here. So Captain Marvel is going to attack for 2, getting rid of that. And we'll reduce 1 card down to 1. And that is going to be it's going to be what am I going to do here? Well, Mockingbird is going to attack for 1. Tiger will attack for 2, defeating the minion. And she Where Tiger attacks and defeats a minion, heal 1 damage. So she doesn't take any damage here. So the guard is gone. Mockingbird took a damage. Going to utilize, as I said, turn Helicarrier off. It'll make Photonic Blast a 2, deal 5 damage to the enemy. You pay for this. Well, that's a waste because he's got tough. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. After a hero, well, that's a hero, not a minion. We'll use energy. Actually, we'll use Chase Them Down, so I really can't use that at the moment to put out the helmet. So now she has +2 defense, if she can get the aerial trait. And I'm going to use 1 Relentless Assault to put a counter on Energy Channel. And then what we do is we use Energy Channel and the 1 to knock off his tough. And then I'm gonna do Energy and Relentless Assault. No, Energy and Relentless Assault for Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to the enemy. If you pay for this card with a resource, draw a card, which we did. And then we'll do 5 damage to him because I gotta knock him down a little bit. So now he's down to 7. Draw a card, getting uppercut. And we ready the cards. We draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back to 5. Haymaker, Emergency, Photonic Blast, and Crisis Interdiction. Okay. That's not bad. You got some allies out there. And we'll see what we got. All right. Let's see. So he gets a threat. He will attack. Mockingbird will defend. So he does 0 plus 2 plus 1 is 3. She's gone. Straight to an encounter card, and it's Melter. Engaged player must defend against Melter's attacks with an ally they control if able. All right, that's not bad. All right. Okay. Back to her. So I got to deal with Melter here. All right, first things first, Avengers Mansion, draw a card, getting Genius. Let's see what we'll do next. We're going to use Genius for Haymaker, deal 3 damage to an enemy, which will put 3 on Melter. Then Tiger will attack for 2, which will do when after Tiger attacks and defeats a minion, heal 1 damage, so she doesn't take any enemies, so Melter is gone. She doesn't take any damage there. Helicarrier. She will thwart for 2. Not down. To 1. Helicarrier will exhaust, bringing Photonic Blast down to 2. So we'll use Emergency and Uppercut. We'll keep Crisis Interdiction for Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using the energy resource, draw a card, which we did. So she gets Hulk. And we do want to do it. I want to flip over and let him scheme up. It's down to 1. I'd like to bring out Hulk on the next turn. I'm going to We're going to flip. We're going to flip over. She draws a card. Of course, I got to put an encounter card out because we decked out. Good to see you there, John Haverly. Silver draws a card. Getting energy channel. Then we're going to exhaust Alpha Flight Station. I'm going to trade in Crisis and Addiction for 2 cards. Photonic Blast and the Power of Aggression. That's even better. That's even better. Then we're going to use the Power of Aggression to bring out Hulk. Hulk will attack for 3, bringing Klaw down to 4. And let's see, draw a card. And it's an energy resource. He deals 1 damage to each character. So she takes a hurt. Tiger takes a hurt. He now has 2 on him. And Klaw's down to 3. Put down energy channel. Keep Photonic Blast. And we're going to ready everything. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uppercut, energy absorption, combat training, and spider. I have 2 encounter cards I got to deal with. Okay, so. All right. His turn. He gets a threat. He schemes for 2. Schemes for 2 plus 0, so I get lucky on that. So 4 on the main scheme. But now I got 2 encounter cards I got to work with. First encounter card is Weapons Runner, and that card gains Surge. So I get another encounter card I got to do. Family Emergency, Obligation. You may flip to Alter Ego form. Choose to exhaust Carol Danvers or move Family Emergency from the game. We'll exhaust her. And that card is gone. Good. And then we have the second encounter card, and that is Assault. She's an Alter Ego mode, so this card gains Surge. And Radioactive Man now joins in the fight. Okay. All right. Okay, so back to her turn. All right. Okay, so she draws a card, getting Chase Them Down. And we'll use Avengers Mansion to draw a card, getting Cosmic Flight. And Alpha Flight Station. What I'm going to do here. Got choices. Got choices. So Alpha Flight Station will exhaust. She gets rid of 1 card, which will be Combat Training, and draw 2. 2 of your Carol Danvers, getting Photonic Blast and Cosmic Flight. So now we got lots of decisions to make here. All right. She'll flip. She will utilize 1 Cosmic Flight to heal. And she draws a card, utilizing an energy resource, getting Combat Training back. Tiger will attack for 2 on the Weapons Runner. She defeats the minion, so she doesn't take any damage. She heals. Let's see here. And I'll use, let's see. We'll use energy absorption for photonic blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using a resource, draw a card, which she did. Getting strength, puts 5 damage on him. Hulk will attack for 3, getting rid of him. Getting rid of Radioactive Man. Getting rid of Radioactive Man. He takes a damage. Then I have to draw to see what happens. And it is an energy resource. So deal 1 damage to each character. So 2. She's down to 8. Unfortunately, that's going to knock Tigra out. That sucked. And he takes another damage. Good old Hulk. Good old Hulk. All right. And then, let's see here. Helicarrier will reduce a card to 2. We will utilize Strength to put out Spider-Woman. And after Spider-Woman enters, she confuses him. He's confused. She will thwart for 2. Knock down. Taking damage. And I can knock him down into stage 2, but that brings out the Immortal Klaw, and I have to get rid of that. I think I might have to wait till the next turn. So what we'll do is we will he's down to 2 points of damage. He's confused. She already flipped. So I'll use Chase Them Down and Uppercut to put out Combat Training, which gives her +3 attack. Not a bad idea. Photonic Blast, Cosmic Flight, and Energy Absorption we will save. Or do I want to put out Cosmic Flight? Let's put out Cosmic Flight. I'll utilize the Energy Absorption. I'll keep Photonic Blast, which now gives her the aerial trait to make her a little bit easier to deal with. So I got a good engine here. All right. All right, so ready our card, right end the turn. End the turn. And she gets 1, 2, 3, 4. Chasing down, Nick Fury, Power of Aggression, and Tenacity. Okay. All right. May be able to do it this time. All right, Klaw. Klaw goes ahead and attacks. Hulk will defend. Gets a threat. Attacks for 0 +1. Now and goes on that. 1. Shuffle. Hulk is gone anyway. Okay. One plus 2 is 3. Hulk is gone. Okay. So we get an encounter card, and it is the Immortal Klaw just showed up. So the Immortal Klaw is already brought up right now, so that's actually not bad. It does bring him up to 12, but I think I have him at least on this, so now he's back to 12. So maybe I can do this. We'll see what we got here. All right. So the Immortal Claw side scheme. Claw gains plus 10 hit points. Schemes defeated. He loses the hit points. All right. Okay, so it's her turn. Avengers Mansion, draw a card, getting Relentless Assault. Good thing is there is no minions in front, so we got straight attack. And we'll reduce a card by 1 we'll use Tenacity, the Power of Aggression, and chase them down to bring out Nick. Nick is going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Tack team, and Mockingbird. That's even better. She will thwart for 2. He will thwart for 2, getting rid of this. I might as well keep that out. So he goes back out to 2 there. He gets an attack. I'll keep Spider-Woman. I'm doing it now. Then what we're going to do is I got to deal with underground distribution. We are going to use the 2 tack teams and Relentless Assault to bring out Mockingbird. It stuns him, so he's useless for at least the next turn. She will thwart for 1, getting rid of that. Spider-Woman I'm going to keep, because if she thwarts or attacks, it removes it. So I'm going to keep that. I got Photonic Blast. I can blow him into oblivion on this turn, move it on to the second stem, but the Immortal Claw comes right back out. So he can't attack. So I'm not going to do anything on this one. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off. So that'll be it for the turn. And she gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Urgency, Photonic Blast, Genius, and Haymaker. I really need his Crisis Interdiction, but we'll see what happens. Okay. And we're back. So I got pretty much a full engine here, but because of his minions and everything like that, really causes issues still. I'm saving energy channel for the right turn. Okay. Over to Klaw, puts a 2 threat because of the friggin' acceleration token. He's stunned, he can't attack. So he goes straight to the encounter card, and it's Illegal Arms Factory. Place additional threat here, so there's 4 threat on that. Lucky me. All right. The cards are giving me chances to knock his butt out. Nick Fury is gone. So now go back to her turn. Very easy. All right. Dang, the scheme stunk. All right. Right to her turn. Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Getting uppercut. I got no choice. So Captain Marvel will thwart for 2. Spider-Man thwarts for 2, which takes care of the Illegal Arms Factory. He is confused, however, but 2. because of that, I can't really knock him down to the next level because of the Immortal Klaw. I'm going to exhaust Alpha Flight Station. Trade in Emergency for a card. Getting energy. That's actually not bad. Mockingbird is going, let's see, what do we want to do with her? Helicarrier, exhaust. Screw it. I'll use Uppercut to play Haymaker. This will bring Haymaker down to 1. I'll use Uppercut to play Haymaker, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Screw it. That will go ahead and bring Klaw to the next level. So he's down. Still confused. Now he's up to 28. As the Immortal Klaw comes back out. Shuffle the encounter deck. The Immortal Klaw comes right back out again. 3 threat. Mockingbird hasn't done anything yet, has she? Well, she will here. She'll thwart for 1. Bringing that down. And I'm going to play Energy and 1 Photonic Blast to do another Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to enemy. If you pay for this card with an energy resource or a card, we do. Just to bring him down a bit. So he comes down to 25, 23. I'll keep Genius. And 2 encounter cards I'm about to deal with. Do I flip? No, I don't flip. He's going to scheme out on the next turn, doesn't he? Because of the Immortal Klaw. Dang. He's going to scheme. Well, 1, 2, 3. He schemes out anyway. So I'm going to flip over. Draw a card. Getting Energy Channel. And that's the end of the turn. So ready. He's going to scheme out anyway. Even with confused. All right. So that's that turn. Get 1 card. Counter card. Okay, so, all right, so Klaw, so it's down to 23 to the Immortal Klaw, and we get 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Photonic Blast, Hulk, and Energy Absorption. Okay. All right, we'll see what happens. All right. So he gets 1, 2 threat, and a threat here is 3. So Underground Distribution does go to the next stage. Still keep the token on there. So now we go to Secret Rendezvous. And now I got to find the Masters of a minion, which is Weapons Runner. That joins in. Weapons Runner. Let me engage the first player. Is that a reveal, or is that discard to a minion is discarded? Put that minion to play engaged. It doesn't say reveal, so he stays there. So Weapons Runner is now in there with her. And a space on this board. Okay. All right. Not bad. That's actually the best minion that could have showed up. All right. And so his turn. He's confused. He can't scheme. So go straight to the encounter cards. So I got 2 encounter cards to deal with. First one is Alter Ego. This card gains Surge. The Villain Schemes. Okay, so 2 plus 2 is 4. So now he schemes up to 4. All right. Second encounter card, Masters of Mayhem. Each Master of minion attacks the hero is engaged with. So now I got to find a Masters of Discard. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Masters of Minion Evil with you. Okay, so that's fine. It means I get to search. So I get to put whatever minion I want. And that is going to be Melter. And we shuffle and we reshuffle. Okay. All right. Can I finish him off this turn? I might be able to do it. Question is, do I need to finish off the Immortal Klaw? All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. So after all of that junk, this is the situation. I got a weapons runner, Melter in front of me. The secret rendezvous scheme is now up to 4. The Immortal Klaw is 3. So it is our turn here. All right. First, she draws a card, getting Relentless Assault. And Alpha Flight Station will exhaust. She is going to get rid of 1 Relentless Assault and draw 2 cards, getting Strength and Uppercut. Avengers Mansion, getting a card, getting Combat Training. Okay, so I think I got him. Carol Danvers will flip over. She will thwart for 2. Mockingbird thwarts for 1. Getting rid of that. So he goes back down to 13. Weapons Runner and Melters are not guards. I don't have to worry about them. Helicarrier, we exhaust for 2. Yeah, I have him. And we're going to go ahead and utilize, we're going to use Strength and bring Uppercut down, deal 5 damage to an enemy. So it brings that down to 2, do that. And we'll bring him down to 8. And Captain Marvel says, you know what? I've had it with your ass. She's going to go ahead and I've had it with your ass. Captain Marvel, she says, I had it with your ass. Energy Absorption to put 3 counters on Energy Channel. And then she's going to play Hulk for energy, which is another one. And then she's going to play Relentless Assault for energy, which is another one. That takes 5. Discard Energy Channel, deal 2 damage to an enemy to a maximum of 10 for each energy counter here. And she went ahead and she's going to say, I've had enough of you. She's going to throw 10 at him. He can only take 8. She gives up every bit of energy and blasts Klaw into oblivion. Boom! And blew him right up. And just because she can, she's going to play Energy Channel and Genius for Photonic Blast, deal 5 damage to an enemy. You pay for this card, and she's going to blow Melter with him. And that's just for the heck of it. And Captain Marvel is victorious. She finally beats Klaw. Only took an hour and 14 minutes. So Captain Marvel is victorious, finally beats Klaw Standard with the Aggression deck. Aggression starter. And Klaw is out. One of the reasons why I was able to win this one, no Shadows of the Past which really makes things more difficult. And really, I got the cards I needed earlier on before. Sometimes it is luck of the deck, but Captain Marvel does go ahead and is victorious over Klaw. And she will now move on, as the next Marvel champions I'll do will be Iron Man versus Ultron. And we'll finish off the core set. And who knows when I'll do that one next. So that's it. A victory for Captain Marvel over Klaw. Finally, I get past his butt. And for those of you who joined in and watched, thank you for joining me for a nice little game of Marvel Champions. It's college football time, so go ahead and watch some little football, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Thank you, Steve Tower, Philip Reynolds, and John Haverly for at least saying hello. I'll see you guys next time on RJL Network.